So what up? Today we'll be going over my 2020 trading history, and I'll be going through my ideas published on TradingView. So on TradingView, if you guys already know, it shows the before and after. So for example, like this trade I just entered right now, but let's look at an old trade. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Whatever, any trade doesn't matter. So GA. So we'll just look. This is the point that I entered at, and then how it plays out. This trade was stopped out, but that's fine. It's all part. It's part of the process. So yeah, we'll start with the first trade in 2020. We'll be using a 5% risk per trade because that's what I do, and we'll see what the results would be with a $5,000 account. So had we used a $5,000 account and we risked 5% per trade. So originally started here. Let's just look at the last trade of the year, and got stopped out, but could have re-entered again, and TP would have smashed, but that's fine. So we're starting with 2020. So this is December, and now this is 2020, January 14th. So let's just say, yep, this trade is 1 to 6 risk reward. We enter right around here. Let's see how it plays out. So yeah, it would have played out to the absolute C. 1 to 6 risk reward would have been hit right around here. And we'll just do the math. So 5,000. If we're risking 5% per trade, that's 30% return. So now the account would be at 6,500. Second trade. I believe this might be the same trade. Oh, this is a separate trade. My bad. 6,500. So yeah, this trade hit 1 to 4 risk reward. And so that would have, at least we would have closed profit around 1 to 2 risk reward, because once it's consolidating, you don't want to, like, even at 1 to 1 the supply area. So let's just say even if we got a 5% return for the 1 to 1, even though it would have been 20% return that we hit, I would have probably closed around this consolidating area since we're rejecting this supply zone. But let's just say we put stop loss at around 1 to 1.5, so we would have made about 7.5% return. So 60, even, yeah, so around, let's just say, just give it the bare minimum, just say 5% we made, because I would have 100% secured at least 5% at 1 to 1. So our account would be now at 6,825. Let's see this trade. And yeah, so this trade, it was not even initiated because we did not hit the level that I was looking for. But as you can see, had I entered here, it would have flew up into profit immediately. So absolutely zero drawdown. But the trade would not have initiated according to the plan. Yeah, this was a legendary trade I had. I'm not going to post the returns on this because I didn't post it before and after. But yeah, I swear to God, I entered here, and that shit just melted. That was like 1 to 20, 1 to 30 risk reward. So our account's at 6,825, but just theoretically, we won't. I'll just do it for the sake of it. So if it hit 1 to 15 risk reward, a 5% return, that would have been at least, that'd been 75% return. So that in itself would put the account at $12,000 in about 4 trades. But I'm not going to count it because I didn't post it before, right? So account to 6,825 right now. See how this plays out. And yeah, this trade we were stopped out. Like, we're originally up around 1 to 1, but I wouldn't have put it to break even because we're not deep into profit yet. So we would have got stopped out. We could have re-entered again, and TP would have nearly hit if we re-entered right over here, especially after these confirms. But yeah, let's just say we lost that trade, right? 6,825 times 0.95, since we lost 5%. The count's now at 6,483. I'm going to say 6,480 to make it easy. 6,480. This trade played out to the T. 1 to 5 risk reward, so we would have made 25. 6,480 times 1.25% return, since we're risking 5% per trade. 8,100 is our balance. 8,100 is our entry. Yeah, so we would have been up in profit and we would have got stopped out. So I'm gonna say that we let the stop loss happen because we're not deep enough profit to lock it in yet. So what was it again? 8,100, I believe, times 0.95. So our count would now be at 7,700 approximately. 7.7. So this plays out. So yeah, we would have got stopped out. We would have lost 5%. So now the account would be at 7,300. So yeah, we would have been up around 1 to 3 risk reward. And at this point, once we consolidate, I would have definitely put my stop loss at break even. So yeah, this trade is not. This is just gonna be continuing as is. We're at 7.7. So this is your energy short. So yeah, this trade would have definitely been closed in profit, at least, like, especially after the second bottom. because even though straight shows that, I'm not gonna be updating it, right? It's like I'm manually managing my position, so my stop loss would have been here, so we would have banked at least 5% at the bare minimum. Most likely even more after the second bottom in this exhaustion over here, especially because it's around London area. So that would have been at least 10% return on that. So 707 times. So it would have been at least on average about 10%. Because we're risking 5% per trade, right? So we're at about 8,500, 8.5. It's your NSD. And this trade, so yeah, we got stop hunted, but it says it re-entered after stop hunt, and we smashed 4 times the return. So yeah, we got stop hunted, but then again, it did play out, right? So once it stop hunted, we re-entered again. So that's, I think it was 1 second. It was 700 times we made 10% on our last return, and then on this we would have made we would have lost the first entry, and then we would have gained 25%. So our account would now be around $10,000. So our account doubled already in those trades, and those few trades, even with the wins and losses, our account doubled. And it's only March, so that's like, so this trade hit TP, we entered at the stop point, and this smashed TP at around 1 to 5 risk reward. So now our account's approximately 10,000. We made 5% return, and now our account's at 12,500. Here our JBP trade. Let's see how this plays out. So we were in profit immediately, and then we got stopped out. I'm gonna count that as a loss because it's not deep enough to profit for me to put it at break even yet. So how about so you guys can see, even with the wins and losses, it's still profitable. And you can see most of my trades, they go into profit almost immediately, no drawdown. Like, you know, we might lose after, but my intuition is usually correct, you know. So even if I was a scalper, I would have been right so many times, you know. I would look at 95% win rate as a scalper. So we're approximately 11,900. Let's go to the next page. 11,900. Let's go to use to catch short idea. So yeah, we would have lost this trade. As you can see, these losses don't phase me at all because I know in the long run I'm profitable. So losses are part of the game. You know, you gotta give some crumbs to eat the bread. You know what I'm saying? So it counts at 11,300. And boom. So yeah, we got stop hunted, but wait, my stop was a few pips below the stop loss rate because of the spread. So yeah, I was actually saved in this trade, you know, because usually I put my stop loss a little bit lower, as you can see this area, just to avoid spread. So this trade actually did hit TP, so we're at 11,300, and we would have made 35% return because it's 1 to 7 risk reward. So that's 5 times 7, so that's 35. So I would have made 35% return on this trade. Actually, it's 11,300. I'm gonna count the first loss. Let's just say I lost the first entry, and then I won when I re-entered, because I just want to be fair to y'all. So 1.35. So even if we count it as a loss, even though it wasn't, as I said here, like on that date, right? But whatever. So at least 14,500. 14.5. So this plays out. So yeah, this trade I would have 100% closed our profit at 1 to 5, just because look at this exhaustion over here. So we're at 14.5. So as you guys can see, we're up around 1 to 5 risk reward. Like this was 1 to 7, like 1 to 6.6. My bad. So around here is around 1 to 4.5, 1 to 4, 1 to 5. Especially after this exhaustion, I would have definitely closed. Like look at these exhaustion wicks. So we would have capitalized at least 20% return on this trade because we're risking 5%. So it'd be about 20% return around here, 25% return around here, 30% return around here. But let's just say at the bare minimum we secured 20%. Likely it would have been way more, but let's just say at the bare minimum is 20%. So now our count's at 17.4. 17.4. I'm not gonna count this because this is just like some idea I drew. It's not actually a trade idea, just intuition. So yeah, Bitcoin. I don't trade Bitcoin. I'm not gonna count Bitcoin because we're only doing forex. But let's just see how it plays out for the fuck of it. So as you can see, it played out to the absolute T. Not to the T, my bad. Played out like right away, went to profit, heavy profit, round 1 to 3, 1 to 4, but came back. See, it's like our extra period here as well. Same thing with this, 3.69. If you know, you know. Straight into profit, but whatever, it is what it is. I'm not counting it, I'm only counting forex pairs. Let's see this trade. So yeah, we would have lost. I think it's 17.4. Yeah, So we've lost this trade, and now we would be at 16.5k. 16.5. Let's see how this plays out. Yeah, close as scalp and profit. Will probably enter around New York. So yeah, we close it as scalp and profit. I'm gonna follow what actually happened. So we're at 16.5, right? So yeah, I'm gonna say we left it as its break even trade, just because of what I said that day, you know. And then as you can see, we got stop printed and and then I could have re-entered again and it would have hit TP. But I'm not gonna count either trade because I didn't post about it yet. But as you can see, my idea was correct. You know, just the timing was wrong. And look what I said. I said we'll re-enter around New York, and look exactly what happened. Right New York close, stop on, and then boom, right into profit. So if I entered again, I would have hit TP. It just shows, you know. That's the skill set for y'all. 16.5. Let's see how this plays out. My bad. So the video just cut off, but yeah, we just finished this NJ trade. Now we're on this AJ trade. The capital was 16,500. Let's see how it plays out. So yeah, I played out to the T. So the first trade we would have made 4.85 return. I just average it to about, instead of 1 to 5, instead of 25%, I just say we made 23%. So 16,500. We would have made at least 23%. I think upwards of 24%. That's fine. So now the capital will be 20,300 basically. And this trade is a 5.51 risk reward. Let's just say we closed it at around, like, it didn't hit TP, but I would have definitely closed it, put my stop loss at around right here. So that's about 1 to 4 at least. So 20,300 times, if we hit 1 to 4, that would have been 5 times 4, so we would have made 25% return. The capital would be 24,360. 24,360. Let's see how this trade plays out. So this trade actually hit TP, if you can see. Like, stop loss was hit after. Like, look at this. I entered right here, 24,360. So it hit TP at 4.49. So that would have been about at least 23% again. So 23,360 times 23% return. The capital would now be at 28.7k. So just look at the trade again. Look, 28.7. So our entry is right over here on this candle, and it plays out to the absolute C. Look at that, straight, no drawdown, boom, straight to TP. So yeah, like, our capital is my bad, I just forgot. It's 23,360 times 1 point, what was this? 23. So yeah, 28.7. 28.7. Let's see how this plays out. To 20.7. So this is 28.7, and this is a 1 to 6 risk reward nearly. Like, that would definitely hit. Well, let's just say it's 5.88, so that's around 30. That's around 28% we would have made at least. So 1.28 with only 5% risk per trade. So now we're at 36.7k. 36.7k. Let's see how this trade plays out. To the absolute T. 28.7k. So look, if I held this, it would have gone even, like, upwards of 1 to 9, 1 to 10 risk reward nearly. Probably around 1 to 8 to 1 to 9. So yeah, but whatever. We closed it at TP, you know. So yeah, absolutely to the T. Would have made 25% return on this. And now our count's at 36k, nearly 35.9k. 35.9. See how this plays out. Whoa, was hit to the T. 35.9. It's 7 risk reward, so 35.9. It's a 7.3, so that's a 35. It's about 36% return. Hold up, I forgot what the past amount was. I'm going to pause this video, I'll be back. So yeah, this is the last trade. 35.9. We're at 35.9k. Oh fuck, 35.9. And this trade actually hit 1 to 7.34. So 7.34. 7.334 times 5. So we would have made 36.7% return on this trade. 36.7% times 1.367. So the account would nearly be at $50,000. So yeah, I'm gonna say it's at $50,000 just to make it easier. You know, just well, a couple percent more. So yeah, from $5,000, you can see in 3 months, we would have done 1,000% return because we started around mid-January, around January 15th or January 20th, I believe, and then January, February, March, April. So in about just 3 months, we did these crazy fucking returns, dog. You think the skill set's a joke? It's not, bro. Like, the proof's in the pudding, the proof's in front of you guys. And yeah, I have nothing else left to say. It's all there in front of y'all. And yeah, so stay tuned for the next quarter. This was the first quarter. And the next quarter we'll be doing probably from April to like, I might do like 2 quarters in one. I might do it after a quarter. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep this video short. And peace out, guys. Catch you later.
Going blind, to hide your tears. Had a lot of murder on my mind, but ain't God I fear. Took Gavin and Crenshaw around the globe in a year. Remember riding solo knives, Escalades in my rear. I just hustle, motivate, be prolific, hold down the state. My big brother hustle the great. I know Kyrie Supreme relate. I know J-Rock Hoggy relate. Black Sam Adam relate. Key to J Stone relate. Lauren Pac-Man, it's love, I wanna see you.